Hello, it is Nana of 5. Am I still there? I've had a very busy day. I'll let you. I'll let you look at that for a second. I am in the process of still putting away groceries. I did grocery shopping after I got all done working Spark today, and I still haven't got all my groceries put away. I don't usually buy that many groceries just for myself, which means I'm always running out of food. So I decided that I need food in my house, and I'm not gonna feel guilty about it. And the reason why I would even feel guilty about it is because I had to charge it. But I plan on paying it off quickly. And since I have my full-time job and my gig work, I know I can do it. I just feel guilty. Have you ever felt guilty about buying food for yourself? Hey, Dean. You're a good one to ask. Have you ever felt guilty about buying groceries for yourself? It's like I have these bills that I have to pay, but I also have to eat, and I don't want to eat out each day, right? Each day at a time. Correct. So, yes, there is that. It is each day. But I've been feeling guilty, like I can't afford to buy food, but then how am I supposed to eat if I don't buy food? You know what else I've realized? I've also realized that people do not know how to pack groceries. Hello, Paula. Welcome to the stream. Hello, Snowstorm. That's a fitting name, and I'll tell you why in a minute. Hey, Laura. Oh, hi. You're the best live stream I've ever seen. Well, thank you. The unknown. Nana, you are fine. Hi, Debbie. She says, hello, Yvonne. Laura. Hi. Hi, Laura. Dean says, Debbie Sue. Ahmed, hello, beautiful. Well, thank you so much. Okay. Laura says, you're the best. Hi, Mikey. How are you? Hi, Paula. Paula says, well, I said hi to Paula. Paula says hi to Debbie Sue. And thank you so much, my moderators. Laura says, is it only live stream? Read my comment before. This is a live stream. Tegan, hello. Dean says, Mikey Bikey. Mike says, hello, Miss Paula. Hello, Deanie Weenie. I'm not saying that either. Ahmed, where are you from? I am from the United States of America, the Midwest. Each day with Dean says, Mrs. Paula. Xiomaro Martinez says hi. Debbie says hi. Dean Tegan says hi. Mikey says, I'm fine. It's been raining throughout the day, so I've been working on other stuff. How are you? I am tired. I'm really tired. Mrs. Paula says, Dean. Laura says, you are the best. Oh, thank you so much. Debbie says, hi, Paula. Sam says, elbows, yes or no? Don't understand. Daniel says, we can read. Artist on the rooftop says hello. Hello. Laura Merrifield, can you please be, if you mean can I do a live stream at that time? No, I cannot. I'll be working my W-2. Oh, Sally, you're here. I told you could go to sleep. I wouldn't feel bad. I would understand. You've been up since 12:30, so it's understandable. Sally says, Mike. Mike says, hello, Sally. Ahmed says, I'm from West Virginia, Charleston. Mrs. Paula says, Sally. I said, Mrs. Polly. Mrs. Paula says, Sally. Child of Shalom. Happy Sunday. Sally says, Yvonne. Paula says, Ahmed. Dean says, Sally. Okay, we allowed to goon here. What is goon? Dean, what is goon? I cannot sleep. I'm so sorry you can't sleep. You're the first live streamer I actually ever saw before. Oh, okay, Laura. How old are you, Laura? Kareem says, hi, my wife good. I don't know. Is your wife good? Volka says hi. Kaya says shout out. Debbie says hi, Sally. Sally says, I did fall asleep, but Daryl woke me up. I wanted to be there for you. Oh, well, that's so sweet, but you could have still slept. I told you I'd understand. Laura says, you are so kind. Eileen says, hi, you're so pretty. Well, thank you so much. Tiger, hello. Sally says, Deb Sue. Do you know what is Adam's apple? Yes, this. Paula says, hi, Tiger. Martin says, how tall are you, ma'am? I am 5'4". Laura says, 'cause I have school tomorrow. Yes, how old are you, Laura? Tout says, Ms. Funch. Sally says, Dean. Thank you, my wonderful mod team. Paula says, I'm good. Ahmed, how are you? Tout says, okay, keep saying it. English, please. Yes, English, please. You gorgeous. Thank you so much. English in chat, please. Yes, English in chat, please. Laura says 8. Oh, okay, Laura. Well, this live stream is mainly for people that are 18 and older. Tout, you keep saying that. I'm just really not understanding why you keep saying it. Sally waves. Ahmed says, I'm great, Paula, just waiting on snow. Oh, well, we've had some here. Oh. Sally says, did you finish your Snoopy? No, I've been working very hard. Working hard today outside the house. Hi, what's your last couple streams? Oh, you've watched my last couple streams? Thank you. Matt, I think it's going to snow here too. Do you like Imagine Dragons? Yes, I like the group Imagine Dragons. Laura says, you're the queen. Well, thank you so much. Jean says, Tout is speaking French. Oh, okay. You know, I don't know what he's saying. Hello, Marty. Yes, you are here. Oh, Marty McFly. Okay. Yep, you're here. You made it. I know Marty McFly is from, I know it's from the movie. I just can't think of what the movie's called right now. Hold on one moment. I think I've got all my stuff together. Oh. Okay, you're gonna spin around. I thought I'd tell you you're gonna spin around first before you got dizzy. Sounds like something Mike would say. No, he'd say it funnier. But anyways. Okay. Totally not gray. What the hell are you doing? I'm chatting with all of you. What the hell are you doing? Marty McFly says, you are like Back to the Future. That's the movie. I couldn't think of it right away. I knew it was a movie. Ava says, nice blinds. Thank you. Laura said, who's going to be a live streamer, but I don't have all the stuff. All you need is a phone. That's all I'm using, is a phone. Elaine says, do you like watermelon? I do. Harper Davis, are you a grandma? Yes, I am. Billy says, hi, Miss Paula. Billy says, hi. Ahmed says, where do you live at, Paula? Laura says, I want to be a live streamer, but I don't have all the stuff. All you need is a phone. If you're on this live, then you can go live. Paula says, hi, Billy. DJ, hello, I need some advice and guidance. Can anyone give me some advice? Well, this is primarily a chat channel, so it really all depends on what advice you need. Ava Berry says, you're cute. Thank you. Harper says, are you German? No, I am not. Marty McFly says, you are like Back to the Future. Yes, you said that. Thank you so much. Billy says, are you chatting? Yes, I am talking right now. That means I'm chatting. Paula says, Billy, yes, we're chatting. Yes. Christopher says hi. Hi, Christopher. Hello. DJ says, I'm looking for someone in America who we lost touch with for 20 years. I know I can find them through the U.S. Immigration Service, but I don't have anyone. I have no idea how to do that. Billy says, can I chat? That's what you're doing right now, Billy. You're chatting. 5 hit 5 how? No. DJ says, is there a way for someone to follow up with me and just give him my message or contact number? I don't have any idea how to do that. Paula says, Billy, of course. Cowboy man, always remember the haters can find sympathy in between and, okay, I'm not reading that. Marty McFly, Mr. Paula, you are like Back to the Future. Christopher, where are you from originally? I am from here originally, the Midwest, United States, the Midwest. Ahmad says, hello, beautiful, how are you? I am well, how are you? Laura says, don't have a phone. What are you using right now to be on my live stream? Billy says, advice on sticking to a routine. Robert says, hiya, what's your gimmick? What's my gimmick? I am a Nana of 5, and I am over half a century old, so I feel like I've been around for a while. So I also like to chat with others because I tend to be lonely. So this is another way of me not being lonely. Robert says, hiya, what? Okay, yeah. So I answered that. And DJ says, thanks. Well, I'm not even going to read that, Dean, because I'm sure that I trust my moderators. So, Marino says, hi, hello. So did everybody have a good day today? Mrs. Paula says, I'm Marino, hi. Yes, hello. I am a Nana of 5 grandbabies, which means grandma of 5 grandbabies. I have 3 children. You have an iPad. Well, you can do live streams from an iPad. Yep, I've done a live stream off my iPad before. Hey, Whirlpool microwave. Anyway, what did everybody do today? Great day? Awesome. I loved your face. Well, thank you. What I did today was I was busy. I did 4 Walmart Spark orders, and they took a little bit of time. One of the 4 Spark orders was a delivery, a curbside pickup. It was only going 13 miles altogether, so that's why I decided to do it. And then the rest were, no, there was 2 express shops, and then there was another regular shop. Sorry, I need some water. Or something to drink. It's just been a very, very busy day. And I have been, oh, wait till I get this drink for myself and then I'll tell you some more. Woo. I can't believe I go back to my W-2 tomorrow. I've kind of enjoyed the days off. But then again, I kind of miss my residence, so. Okay. Oh, anyone else hungry for pizza? Laura says, okay, but I don't know how to do it because my mom won't let me. Oh, well then that's because you're too young. I'm sorry to do this, Laura, but you have to be at least 18 to be in my stream. But there's a wonderful woman by the name of Sally, and she welcomes children into her chat every morning. And you can go into her live stream tomorrow morning. Hi, Charles. Okay. Yes, hungry for pizza. I did buy some little bagel pizza. I think tomorrow I'm going to make sloppy joes. I'm way too tired today. I did buy all the fixings for it. I also bought some salads and jelly when I want a peanut butter jelly sandwich. You know, the go-to. It's just not for kids. It's not only for kids. That's what I was trying to say. Oh, I want to ask you. Hold on 1 second. It took me so long to put my groceries away. Oh my gosh. Yes, right? Pizza, yum. What kind of pizza is your favorite? I like pineapple, Canadian bacon, and jalapenos. What is your favorite, everyone? Sally says, hi, Paula. Paula says, hi, Sally. Keeping it real life. Charles says, hi, Nana. And Moreno says, what do you know about Islam? I don't know anything. I'm so sorry. Dean says, curl. Sally D says, hi, Dean. And Manu says, praise the Lord. Yes, praise the Lord. Agreed. Naphtali, adults only, no babies. Yes. Keeping it real life. LOL. Hi, Dino. Living the 2000s. Creepy. Tay, what's the meaning of life? Good question. Naphtali, peanut butter jelly pizza. Oh, that'd be different. Laura says, I will try to do it someday. Farhana says, where are you from, sister? I am from the United States of America, the Midwest. Not. How old am I, or how old is somebody else? Zolfi, hello, Nana. Good evening. This is Zolfi. How are you doing? I am doing well. The answer to the question of how old are you, I'm old enough to have 5 grandbabies. How you like that? Paula says pepperoni pizza. Oh, pepperoni pizza's good. Laura says, okay, bye then. Bye, Laura. And every morning you can tune in to Sally D's Reality. She's on here and she would welcome you into her live stream. No problem. Isn't that right, Sally? White spinach pizza. I could do that. I like the Works pizza, so really I could have anything on pizza. Yeah, spinach on pizza. I would be willing to try it. Sally says, yep, yummy. Yeah, I've never had it, but I'd be willing to try it. Are you a widow? No, I am not. Gandalf. Jesus was a vegetarian. How do you know? Sally says, absolutely. Zolfi says, Nana, this is my first time talking to you. Can I have your introduction, please? Introduction. Okay, so I'm a everyday Nana, which means, okay, so every morning I do a video of positive affirmation, and I have a full-time, what we call W-2 job, where I work 40 hours a week. I have 5 grandbabies, oh my gosh, was I only going to claim 2 kids? I have 3 children, a son and 2 daughters. My children are old and I'm older. Okay, my children, my son is 38, my daughter just turned 36, and then I also have a 31-year-old. My grandbabies are 14. I keep calling him 14 before he's 14. So, you know, he'll be 14 for a while. He actually turns 14 December 1st. He's the oldest. Then there's 10-year-old girl, 5-year-old girl, 3-year-old boy, and 1-year-old girl. Thank you, Dean. Debbie Sue Wakadoodle. Yes, Debbie says yes, Paula. Oh, have any of you out there heard of it's called The Housemaid. I believe that's what it's called. Hold on 1 second. I'll let you know. I know, I'm gone again. But hold on. Yes, it's called The Housemaid. Now, The Housemaid. Oh, yes, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Whack 'em, whack 'em, whack 'em. Debbie says, yes, Paula. Paula says, we're whacking them. Yes, Debbie says, LOL. Dean and Debbie are getting all the wackadoodles. Yes, Sally. They are doing it. Dean says, see, Yvonne, you're getting popular. Yeah, I am getting popular. But can you tell me, please, why I did my live stream yesterday and I know I had over 20 thumbs up and only 3 thumbs up are on the live? Like, why is there's 720 views but only 3 thumbs up? Where did they go? I don't understand. They were false. But not all of them were false because a lot of them, like there were people like you that were watching my stream, and I'm sure that you guys put a thumbs up. Hi, Sunny. You're waiting on a pickup? Oh, thank you so much. You remembered. Or did you get the notification this time? I miss seeing you this weekend. You're always doing a live stream on the weekends. I missed seeing you. Nana, you are so nice. God bless you. Well, thank you so much, Zolfi. Hi, Isa. Good evening there. Hi, Mrs. Paula. Mr. Bob, hello. I'm going to sub if you tell me what is the stream about. Okay. The stream is about Every Day with Nana. Oh, yeah, that's what I was starting to do. Okay, so every morning I do a positive affirmation. And then I also do gig work. Besides working my full-time W-2, I also do gig work. So I have a lot of people on here that are my friends because we do the same type of work. Then I met my friend Sally, and I became a part of the Sunshine Girls. And the Sunshine Girls like to spread love, joy, happiness, and the Word of God all over the place. Correct me if I'm wrong, Sally. And so people that are connected with me know me, have gotten to know me because I do many things. And so a lot of times when I'm doing my live or doing my lives, you'll never know what exactly we're going to be doing. Am I going to be doing gig work? Am I going to be home just chatting with everybody? Am I going to be doing my craft, my diamond dots? You see, I have been working on it. I just have to do the flower, the wood, the flower, the wood stock, the flower, wood stock, Snoopy himself. I've done all the black parts on him. I just have to do the white parts, the clouds, and then I'm done. So it's almost done. Paula says, good evening, Aza. Jane says, why to YouTube will remove them. Oh, just for no reason, they just say, oh, we're going to remove it. Well, that's kind of wrong, but I guess YouTube can do what they want on their stream. Aza says, done like. Oh, thank you so much. Sunny says, I'm out late. You are out late. So are you doing a Uber Eats, or are you doing a curbside pickup, or what exactly are you doing? Zolfi says, somebody is selling your thumbs up to any other person. Jean says, Sunny. Paula says, hi, Bob. John F., I put thumbs up. Thank you so much. In 34 minutes, I have got 25 thumbs up. I appreciate everyone. Paula says, hi, Sunny. Sunny says, I happened to get on YouTube and saw you live. I need to save it for every week. Oh, yeah. Yeah, Sunny. You've been on with me a couple times this weekend, in fact, so you know that I'm trying to do more live so I can grow my channel. But one thing I did stress that I will do my lives for sure Sunday nights. I will do my live streams for sure Sunday nights at 6:45 p.m. Central Standard Time, which is kind of late for Sally since she woke up at 12:30 in the middle of the night and didn't go back to sleep. I don't know how you didn't go back to sleep. You must have had a lot on your mind. When I get stressed or have a lot on my mind, then it keeps me awake. But then I take medicine that helps my pain, and it also helps me sleep. Mr. Bob says, hi, Mrs. Paula. Paula says, thanks, John. Asa says, thanks. Yes. Sunny says, save my reminder. Paula says, Mr. Bob. Mr. Bob says, I subbed and liked already. Well, thank you. Thank you so much. Mrs. Paula says, awesome, Bob. Paula said, Rusty, is that a serious question? Asa says, I sub and like. Well, thank you so much, Mr. Bob. So you're just spreading joy and chilling. Yes. Because there's not enough joy out in the world, first of all, because there's too much negativity, and we need to have more joy and we need to have more positivity in the world. Paula says, Asa, awesome. Sally D says, you're absolutely right. Debbie says, that's nice, Yvonne. Paula says, Bob, yes. We're a joy-spreading group. Yes, we are, Paula. Sunny says, okay, they are loading me up now. Okay, Sunny. Mr. Bob says, what is your favorite old movie? Me, Rambo, and Rocky. I like Rambo and Rocky. Those are good movies. Paula says, whack-a-doodle, Rusty. Thank you, Paula. Or Dean. Dean is helping me tonight. Thank you so much, Dean, my friend. Paula says, Bob, my dog's name is Rambo. Oh, that's crazy. Debbie says, the wackadoodles are out tonight. They sure are. Yep, absolutely. Hope you're having a great night. Yep, I'm having a great night. I made it home safely. We've been having flurries and a little bit has been sticking out. I should have realized when it was so cold today that we were going to get flurries. But I guess I was hoping that we wouldn't. But Dean, did you get snow there? What about you, Sunny? Did you guys get snow? Anybody else out somewhere in an area where you got snow today? Debbie Sue, yes, we're busy. Yeah, just come to my stream and you stay busy. Oh my goodness, but I thank you guys so much for helping me out. I hope you know that. Asa says, what time is it there? It is 7:28 Central Standard Time here. Paula says, Dr. Enthusiast. Hi. Hi, Dr. Enthusiast. Sunny says, When someone comes in and likes and then leaves, they think they are doing you a favor, but they are not. No one is selling anything. Nope, no one's selling nothing. Dean says, right, Sonny. Mr. Bob, my dog's name was Boogie until he passed away. Well, that's sad. Rainbow Ali, hi. Hi, Rainbow. Paula says, Bob, I'm sorry. Debbie says, sorry about your dog, Mr. Bob. Yes, so sorry about your dog. That's such a hard thing. Such a hard thing to lose any pets. Asa says, yeah, they are not helping if someone will just give a like. No, they are not. If you're not going to spend the time to, stay in the stream and you're just hitting the like button, then no, you're not helping. Definitely not. Simply says, hello, Rainbow. Debbie says, hello, Rainbow. Paula says, Rainbow, hi. Asa says, and then leave. Yeah, for sure. Mr. Bob, nah, he's in a better place. Well, he is in a better place, but it's still hard to lose our pets. Paula says, Bob, very true. Hey, young lady. Me? Hi, Charles. Tay Sanders. Hello, Charles. Hello, Cal. I'm not sure how to pronounce that. Nana, hi. Hello. Dean says, hey, Eliza. Eliza says, where are you from, ma'am, if you don't mind asking? I don't mind you asking. I am from the United States of America, the Midwest. Dean says, hey, Tay. Asa says, yeah. And you're right. You're right. Emmett says, hello. Hello, Emmett. Charles says, hello, each day. Paula says, Emmett, hi. And then my buddy Dean is busy again. Thank you. Thank you, Dean. I appreciate you staying busy on my channel. Paula says, Tara, hi. Sonny says, it's a big order. They are still loading me up. Oh my gosh, it is a big order. Is it 3? Tay says, hello, Sonny. Dean says, Sonny, hope it's some dollar bills, LOL. Yeah, my 3 was like $22, so it wasn't big, but it was only going 13 miles. And those of you that know me know that I really don't want to do a lot of miles. And the one day, I just wanted to try doing the .com. So now that I've tried it, I can say I've tried it, and then I'm going to go back to being, less miles. It makes me feel better. Especially when I only got like 100 miles to go before I have to get my oil checked again, because he said to come, my mechanic told me to come and check with him every 800 miles. And it's amazing how you can go through 800 miles so fast. Dean, I don't know how many miles you put on every day, but I'm sure you go through 800 miles real quick. And you too, Sonny. Paula says, Tay, hi. Sonny says, ooh, that is some dollar bills, Sonny. $53.33, Dean. Asa says, what are you drinking? I'm drinking juice. Simply raspberry lemonade. Nindrix says hi. Dean says, let's go, Sonny. Let's go. But Dean says it's so much better. But anyways, Slamuel Romano. I get snow in Minnesota. In Minnesota. Yes, snow in Minnesota. Yes. Sunny, 19 miles. Right, Dean? Dean says, yep, just got done with evening shift and the snow was steady. Oh, so you've been getting snow? We've been getting flurries here. What about you, Sonny? Sally says, heavy rain in Pittsburgh. Oh, you're getting heavy rain. Well, would you rather have our snow? Paula says, Slamuel, snow's coming here tonight. Oh, you're getting snow there tonight? We've had flurries much of the day. When I first saw the snow flurry, I'm like, no, don't tell me. But yes, tell me. That's what it was. Durlov says, you love India. Sure, I love India. Paula says, done, love, hi. Asa says, oh, okay, thanks for reading my comments. Of course. That's a part of chatting, that I read the comments. Because if anybody watches my live streams later, then they'll know what was being talked about. Otherwise, they would have no clue. Mr. Bob, are you ready for Super Slam 2 nights of non-stop action? I like wrestling for sure. I like it, but I have cable or anything, so I can't actually watch it. Sonny says, yes, 3, and I'm on the road now. Oh, finally you're on the road. Okay. Asa says, thank you. Paula says, Bob, what's that? Yeah, it's WWE, Wide World Entertainment. Worldwide Entertainment. Wrestling. Yes, Paula, it's wrestling. Paula says, oh, wrestling. Paula says, Bob, who do you like? Mr. Bob, The Undertaker. Who doesn't like The Undertaker? He's awesome. I also like John Cena. Apparently he's retiring. Oh, Dax heard us talking about wrestling and he came on. That is so crazy. We were just talking about wrestling and you showed up, Dax. Chilled out CEO. If you plan on keeping it, then you want to change it a little sooner than recommended. Okay. Dax says, Nana. Paula says, Bob, did you like Hulk Hogan? I liked Hulk Hogan. Ninjax 3, I just showed a while ago. Ninjax 3, and I realized that you are very respectful. Yes, I am very respectful. Ninjax 3 said, I just subscribed. Well, thank you so much for subscribing. Mr. Bob says, hell yeah. Ninjax, smiley emoji face. Asa says, it's nice to meet you all here. Looking forward to have friends here. Yes, for sure. We're all friends here. Ninjax 3. Crying emojis. Why are you crying? Friendly spectators. Snowing here from Toronto. Oh, you're from Toronto, Canada. Well, welcome in. Yep. We're having flurries here. Dean's having snow. Paula says, Ninjax, awesome. Paula says, Bob, me too. Mr. Bob. W stream. Yeah, I just don't want to pay for it. Lee Pritchard. Hello. I guess that's what it means. Lee, hi. Adrian, I sub. Well, thank you so much, Adrian. Debbie says, hello, Lee. Asa says, I love snow, but sad to say we don't have that here. Well, I'm so sorry. We sometimes get too much of it, and rumor has it that we're going to get plenty of it this year, so we'll see how that goes. It's just a rumor. Lee Pritchard, Paula, hey babe. Paula says, Adrian, awesome. Ninjax3, I meant I joined a while ago. Oh, well, thank you. Thank you so much. Paula says, Lee, hey babe. Jack says, did someone say wrestling? Yeah, and then you heard it. Yep, we was talking about wrestling. They were talking about, it's going to be on for a couple days. They having wrestling matches coming up. Lee Pritchard, Debbie, yes, dude. Paula says, Dax, yes. Lee Pritchard, nice to meet y'all. Nice to meet you too. Paula says, I loved Ultimate Warrior. Oh, okay. Awesome. Mr. Beast. Yes, Dax, we're still talking about wrestling. Paula says, Lee, you too. Oh, thank you, Debbie, for helping me. You know how you help me. Jack says, let's go. Asa, you look very simple, ma'am, Nana. Yes, I am. Asa said, simple but pretty. Thank you. Paula says, Dax, who's your favorite? Yeah, who is your favorite, Dax? Did you know, Paula, that Dax was a wrestler? Mm-hmm. Speaking of which, Dax, how is your foot? He injured it. Gray said, I pulled my back out today. Oh, I'm so sorry, Gray. How painful. Lee says, Ultimate Warrior was my guy. Paula says, Gray, sorry to hear that. Dax says, my favorite has to be this really random indie wrestler named... Did you see that, Paula? Dax's favorite wrestler is himself. Paula says, Lee, yes. Paula says, Paula, wait a minute. Dax, for real? Yeah, he was a wrestler for real. He wasn't WWE though, I don't think. Were you? I don't think so. Toasty says, ma'am, I've never experienced snow. Oh, wow. I can't imagine. I've lived in snowy weather all my life, so I can't imagine not ever having it. Mr. Bob says, W stream. Toasty says, I would love to one day play in the snow. No, he's not teasing. Paula, you should look up Dax Anderson. Look him up on his channel. The channel is Dax Anderson. And you will see that he's been a wrestler. Lee says, I'm from South Wales. Oh, well, welcome, Lee. Welcome, welcome. Jack says, Paula, I'm a retired professional wrestler. Yes, he's a retired professional wrestler. He had to retire early because you know what kind of damage these wrestlers go through. Toasty says, I live in the southern hemisphere, so no snow here, just unbearable heat. Oh, is that why you call yourself Toasty? Man says, hi, Nana. Hi, man. Paula says, Dax, I saw that. Lee says, Bet Mrs. Paula beautiful inside and out. Mrs. Paula is beautiful inside and out. Maverick, hey Maverick. How's one of my favorite dogs? You know, I have to say one of my favorite dogs because there's so many of them. And I have my grand pup, and there, of course, Aries World. And then there's Kelvin, and there's so many. Lee says, bet Mrs. Paula beautiful. Okay, I read that. I'm starting to feel better. Yep. I still have something in my throat that doesn't want to leave, but Mr. Bob remembered Triple when he started WWE. Triple H. Yes, yes. I remember when Triple H was wrestling more. I was dating somebody. I don't know if dating's the right word, though. We lived together for like 4 years. So I was really diligently watching wrestling for 4 years. And that's when I started liking John Cena. And you can't see me. He's my ultimate favorite. I don't know why, but there's just some attributes of John's that remind me of my son. So that's really why he's my favorite. Paula says, Dax, I just checked your channel out. Cool. Yeah, isn't it? Dax says, SummerSlam in Minneapolis next year. Oh, is it really? Oh, my gosh. Paula says, Lee, you're right. X760, hi mate, hi. Toasty, what does it feel like to have a snowball fight? I wish I could experience snow, but I'm poor and can't travel. Do you have ice cubes? It would be like throwing ice cubes, but a little softer. I don't know how else to explain it. Paula says X760, hi. Nindrix says, I don't know, but your chat is really behind because whenever someone makes a chat, it takes a while for you to read it. Yeah, it does, because I've had so many people on. Sorry about that. Paula says, Lee, I'm old and married. Isa says, Nindrix, it's okay. Dax says, I went to the gym and hopped on a treadmill. I started getting weird looks, so I decided to jog instead. My ankle is fractured in 3 spots and a torn ligament. Ow! It looked painful. Toasty, ma'am, do you like spicy food? I love it. Yes, I love spicy food. And Asia, Jammy, be respectful. Thank you, Asia. Paula says, Jammy's gone. Thank you. Aza, hey, Dax Anderson. Kelvin, question. Madison, Madison Stanford, hi. Hi, Madison. Kelvin, Stevie Nicks or Pat Benatar? Choose. Do I have to? I really like both of them. Stevie Nicks is been out longer than Pat Benatar. That's a real hard one for me to choose. I really like both of them. I love the raspiness. Paula says wackadoodled. Paula says Stevie Nicks. I was thinking Stevie Nicks, but I also really like Pat Benatar, so it's really hard to make that decision. Madison says hi. Hi, Kaylee. Welcome in. Welcome in, Kaylee. Hi, Presley. Hi. Paula says, Lee, thank you. Asa says, oh, a wrestler. Debbie says, no, Lee, I'm happily married. Paula says, Lee, I think we're all happily married. Paula says, Bob, you remember Ricky Steamboat? Mick Mars, help me. Help you with what? Bob says, to be, I mostly watched 2000 WWE and some of the classic moments. Paula says 32 likes. Now it's 34. Oh my gosh, am I that far behind? I'm trying not to be. Gypsy says, hi from New Zealand. Welcome in, New Zealand. Or Gypsy. Welcome in, Gypsy from New Zealand. Paula says, Ricky Steamboat was back in my day. I do remember hearing about Ricky Steamboat. Paula says he and Ric Flair were enemies. Yes, and I've heard of Ric Flair. Presley says Steamboat was good. Vic says, hello, Mama. Hello. Paula says, Vic, hi. Maverick says, bye, Nana. Good to see you. Have a possum week. You too, Maverick. Thank you for dropping in. Mr. Bob, I honestly love the ruthless aggression era. Asa says, awesome. Gilbrin Loot, you look like my mother. Oh, okay. Oh my gosh, I'm finally caught up. FM, hi, madam, how are you? I am well. Julie, hi, from Mars. Okay, hi, Mars. Mr. Bob, anyone in the stream from Africa? I don't know. Is anyone in the stream from Africa? John Snow says me. Mr. Bob, John Snow's from Africa. Paula says, Bob, I did not like Hollywood Hogan. Oh, you didn't like Hollywood Hogan? FM, where you from, madam? I am from the United States of America, the Midwest. Madison says, hi. Rosie's Art, know anyone from Belgium? I don't, but nice seeing you, Rosie's Art, because I don't think you were in here before. Plastic, would you rather be from Africa or a car? What kind of question is that? Nicole Hamilton says hi, hello. Presley says Hollywood Hogan was awesome. Yes, I liked Hogan. Nicole says, hey. Mr. Bob says, no, he was the coolest. Paula says, Presley, no. Slamuel Romano, do you collect? I don't know what the heck that is. Asa, high plastic. FM, what is the time now in United States of America? Well, there's many different times all over the United States. I'm in the Midwest. I go by Central Standard Time, so the time here is 7:53 p.m. Presley says NWO. Paula says Bob. And evil Hulk Hogan was just sad. Thank you, Presley, for helping me. Mr. Bob says, yeah, you're right. Slamuel says, have you ever been to New Orleans? I have not. John Snow says, would you rather have $1 or $2? Either one will do. Presley says, yes, ma'am. Asa says, oh. Well, it's come to that time where I've been busy reading the stream throughout my whole entire hour. Octogram says, I would rather have a sausage. Paula says, friends, I'm off to watch TV with my sweetie. Yes, I'm about to get off now anyway. Thank you for joining me, Paula. I appreciate it so much. Paula says, night. Night, Paula. Debbie says, bye, Paula. I want to thank everybody. I want to thank everybody that watched my stream today. I'm sorry that I wasn't really able to do anything but read the stream because it was just so busy. But I thank you all, and I hope everybody has a wonderful evening. Thank you, Sally. Now go get some sleep. All right. Love you all. Have a great night. Bye.